Was supposed to a guy with a plan. I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. Yeah.
With the way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the double. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Madden Ultimate Team, and I'm your host, The Coach. This game should not disappoint, so sit back and put that remote down.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go. And trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's McNair. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
To number 87.
A big play there on the first play of the game. 41 yards.
Down Tennessee.
Now McNair looking for a first down throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Andre Johnson there to make the grab. And the Titans have taken a first quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Deshaun Jackson on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Stephen Gostkowski.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass.
Pass.
Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Deshaun Jackson on the return.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Throwing after the interception, Williams. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of the game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They had 2 straight first downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1. So you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach.
The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. Well, they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go, but when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Back to throw. Williams escaping the pressure right. Williams loses the football. It's picked up by the Titans.
Williams on the keeper.
And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down a defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Ball carrier.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he comes back with one complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 68 yards. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Williams now on 1st down. That's caught by Jackson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Deshaun Jackson, 72 yards. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the first quarter. That was an important response for them to score already down 21.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters. And this is what he's always had. And that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
Sliding out of the pocket. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Looking to throw. Williams. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away.
It's now 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal, the ball at the 11. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
9-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's now
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Deshaun Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. But now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. A diving catch for the score he laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Steve McNair ready to get back under center. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis.
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that...
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown.
For the extra point.
He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Gostkowski the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Deshaun Jackson on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Deshaun Jackson getting set to go again on offense. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
LaShawn McCoy off to the races. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, 92 yards. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Well, partner, since this new two-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
At their own 37-yard line.
Steve McNair ready to get back under center. He does have the one interception, Charles, but I think that's been more than offset by the 3 first-half touchdown passes.
I would agree with you. There is a blemish, but when you've thrown 3 touchdown passes to try and erase it, that's a little bit better than the ratio that all NFL coaches are seeing.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
It certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Being chased out left. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
And that is caught by Jackson for a Buccaneer touchdown. Deshaun Jackson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
Over 1st and 10. At their own 37-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run it.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
3rd and 9.
To throw on 3rd down, McNair. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for number 87. Incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Back deep for the Bucs, Deshaun Jackson. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
On 20-yard line.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to Think it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10.
Right there. 54.
Back to throw. Williams rolling to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And some space here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
10 at the 38-yard line.
So after the run by McCoy, here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Williams. They'll roll him out right. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Run to the sideline and incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Williams. He'll buy some time right. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Williams. A final shot before break. This is caught by Jackson. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So they grab the lead just before half with a clock reading 0-0-0.
How about snatching things right at the end and grabbing a little bit of control? What a great way to go into the locker room. It's similar to a boxer flurrying in the last 30 seconds of a round. And
okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
Deshaun Jackson on the return.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, here's McCoy. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
Sean McCoy is definitely in the flow in this one. Another nice run there, partner. He's locked in.
Maybe throwing a little shade here on a sunny day. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Back to throw. Williams. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
Here's Williams throwing on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jackson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. LaShawn McCoy, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
On 1st and 10, McNair. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
20. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Touchdown.
A great effort there. 50 yards. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Titans.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Deshaun Jackson on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 11.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Flush to his right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Javon Curse able to run him down for a loss of a yard. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Williams. And that is incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and the 11.
Back to throw. Williams. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. McCoy. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
35.
They'll go again to McCoy. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Throw left side complete. It's Jackson. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
They'll run on first down. It's McCoy. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the two-point conversion to extend this lead. They get the conversion, and Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead and run it.
They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. So now the Titans down on the scoreboard. 1:53 remaining. Field goals useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from it.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Edwards, the quarterback.
Titans moving quickly here. They're in the hurry-up. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by the great one, Darrelle Revis.
Well,
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Toward the pylon, caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Bradley Pinion to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
7-yard line.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though.
And he's going to go down again. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing on 3rd and long. McNair. And the pressure gets to him again. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Let's shift now and discuss Deshaun Jackson. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it.
Bradley Pinion to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
At their own 36.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?"
Under pressure, and they got to him again. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. On 2nd down, McNair. That'll be complete to Cook.
McNair
Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Today's final score, Buccaneers.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on off.
Ayy, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Can I get the dash? Can I catch me both? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, when I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, when I hit that. I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, when I hit that.
Game over, time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I be all in my bag, copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss, stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be